Welcome to all. I am P. Rajendra Babu, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at CC Institute of Technology and Engineering. So today we will discuss about an important topic, that is automation, types of automation and present future applications of automation. Before going to discuss about this topic, first of all, it is important to understand some basics related to the automation. So that is, the first one is definition of machine, and the second one is definition of manufacturing process, and the third one is definition of machining processes. And second one is definition of manufacturing process, and third one is definition of machining process. So the fundamental concepts is, the first one is definition of machine. So here the machine is a device used to receive energy in some form and modified then it to do some useful work is known as machine. And the second one is the definition of manufacturing process. So in industry the manufacturing processes happen. So here the manufacturing process means to convert the raw material into semi-finished or finished products. So that is called manufacturing process. So here depending upon source of industry and depending upon customer needs point of view, so the manufacturing process can be classified into two categories. So that is, the first one is the primary manufacturing process and the second one is secondary manufacturing process. The first one is primary and the second one is secondary manufacturing process. So in primary manufacturing process, to convert the raw material into semi-finished products only, not to produce the finished products. That means there is a need of another machining process when we are using the primary manufacturing process. So for example, casting process is a one type of primary manufacturing process and forging is a one type of primary manufacturing process. And the second one is the secondary manufacturing process. In secondary manufacturing process, to convert the raw material into finished products only. So that means secondary manufacturing process. So for example, lathe machine and drilling machine, milling machine are the examples of the secondary manufacturing process. And coming to third one, definition of machining process. So in machining process, to remove the excess material in the form of small chips is called machining process. That means, so for example, this is a workpiece and this is the cutting tool. So here in machining process, the workpiece is rotated against the single or multi-point cutting tool, cause to remove the small amount of the material on surface of the workpiece in the form of small chips. So that is called machining process. Again, depending upon customer point of view, so the conventional machining process can divided into two categories. That is, first one is the conventional machining process and the second one is the unconventional machining process. So here in conventional machining process, so there is a physical contact is made between the tool and workpiece, cause to remove the small amount of the material on surface of the workpiece. For example, so this is the workpiece and this is the cutting tool. So when we are using the conventional machining process, there is a physical contact is made. That means the workpiece is touches to the tool. So that cases to remove the amount of the material. So this is conventional machining process. So in conventional machining process, the tool or cutting tool will always harder than the surface of the work material. This is the very important point when we are using the conventional machining process. And the second one is the unconventional machining process. So by using the unconventional machining process, there is no physical contact between the tool and workpiece. Instead of some energies are used to remove the small amount of the material on surface of the workpiece. So here some different type of energies may be used for removing of the material. So like mechanical energy, next chemical energy, etc. So these are the some basics related to our topics. So coming to our topic, that is automation. So here the automation means, so automation is a technology concerned with the applications of mechanical, electrical, electronics and computer based systems to operate and control the production in manufacturing industry. So that is called automation. So for example, CAD/CAM, robotics, artificial intelligence, FMS are some examples of automation technologies. CAD/CAM is a one automation technology and robotics is a one type of automation technology and AI is a one automation technology, etc. So why we are using automation technology in manufacturing industry, or what are the reasons, or why we implement the automation technology in manufacturing industry? Because when we are using the automation technology in our manufacturing industry to improve the productivity and to increase the mass production and to increase the quality of the output products and to reduce the manufacturing lead time, and as well as to reduce the labor cost also, and to reduce the time also. So that's why nowadays almost all industries are used automation technology. And coming to types of automation technologies, so here there are three types of automation technologies are used nowadays in almost all industries. That is, first one is the fixed automation, and the second one is the programmable automation, and the third one is the flexible automation. Okay, so in industry there are three types of automation technologies are available. So first one is the fixed automation, second one is programmable automation, and third one is flexible automation. So here the first one is the fixed automation system. So in fixed automation system, the entire equipment configuration is fixed throughout the operation. So that means the sequence of processing operation is fixed throughout the operation. So there is no changing the in between the operation when we are using the fixed automation. So here by applying the fixed automation, so we can improve the mass production and we can improve the quality of the products, but there is no flexibility when we are using the fixed automation system, and at the same time high initial investment cost also by using the fixed automation system. So for example, so automobile industry, in automobile industry to produce the car body assemblies are using the fixed automation system. In automobile industry, car body assemblies are used fixed automation system. And the second one is the programmable automation. So in programmable automation, the equipment configuration is changed, can be programmed. So that means the processing operation can be changed from program to program. So by using programmable automation, so we can produce the batch production, and there is a flexibility when compared to the fixed automation system. At the same time, number of variety of products can produce by using the programmable automation. So examples in automobile industry, so gears and shafts are used programmable automation. And third one is the flexible automation system. In flexible automation system, the entire equipment configuration is changed from system to system or production line to production line. So by using the flexible automation system, so we can produce the unit production, as well as there is a full flexibility when compared to the programmable as well as fixed automation system. So for example, so nowadays almost all food industries are used flexible automation system. So because in food industry, so we can produce the number of varieties of products may be produced. So that's why that type of industry may utilize the flexible automation system. So these are the three types of automation system nowadays almost all industries are using. And coming to next one, present and future applications of automation. So in present application, almost all automobile industries may be used so automation, and aerospace industries also used in automation. So some food industries also used automation technology, and at the same time some building operation for robotics also may be used automation technology. So these are the some present applications when we are using the automation technology in our manufacturing systems. These are the some present applications of automation technology. And coming to future applications of automation technology. In future applications, almost all artificial intelligence based learning manufacturing industry and industry 4.0 used industries and IoT based manufacturing industries and smart factories, etc. for future applications. Some IoT based industries and some industry 4.0 systems used industries. These are the some future applications of automation technology. So here there is a graph between the types of automation related between production variety as well as production volume. So here finally, so the relationship between product variety and production volume when we are using the types of automation in manufacturing industries. In x-axis product variety. In y-axis I have taken production volume. So based upon these two relations, so I have drawn graph by using types of automation. So here, so when we are using the fixed automation system in manufacturing industry, so the product variety may be reduced and to improve the production value. So that means to produce the mass production by using the fixed automation system. So that's why, so this is fixed automation. That means it produces mass production. And the second one is programmable automation. So by using programmable automation to produce a number of varieties as well as to produce the batch production. That means it produces batch production. And last one is flexible automation. So by using flexible automation, so we can produce variety of products as well as to produce unit production. Means it produces unit production. So this is the graph between product variety as well as production volume, so by using the types of automation system. So finally the conclusion is, so no doubt, so in present almost all advanced industries are used automation technology. So because by using the automation technology, so we can improve the production rate, we can improve the efficiency, we can improve the quality of the product, and we can provide the safety of the workers, as well as we can reduce the manufacturing lead time with the help of the advanced concepts, that is CAD/CAM, robotics and AI. So with the help of these three, so no doubt the automation technology will play a major role in present industries as well as future industries. Okay, thank you.